Happy New Year, everybody! We recently got a 2023 sizzle reel for the Disney Channel's upcoming slate, and among some stellar Moongirl and Devil Dino footage, we got a brand new Owl House promo, including a tease at our gal's new Palisman. So I thought we'd start 2023 on WhitneyVision by breaking down these teaser images from the next installment of the Owl House series finale. Don't worry, we haven't forgotten about part 2 of our Thanks to Them breakdown. Now that the holidays are out of the way, we promise to release it soon, and stay tuned for a big WhitneyVision surprise later in the month. But for now, let's dig into the new promo. This first bit of Owl House that we see in the promo is of Hunter, and his wounds from Belos's rot are healing. I'd be lying if I said our boy didn't look metal as hell. Chicks dig scars, baby! Although these marks are a permanent reminder of his connection to Belos, they're also a testament to Hunter's strength, the support of his chosen family, and Evelyn's love for Caleb. This dude has survived a lot, and he isn't alone anymore. Hunter is still wearing the same outfit as the last time we saw him at the end of Thanks to Them, and as we see in the next several clips, so are the rest of the characters. This makes me think that we're getting a sneak peek into the front end of the next episode. The teens and Camilla, fresh out of the human realm, sneaking around the BI while they scout out what the Collector has done with the place in the months that they've been missing. I'm assuming that the sign next to him says lamp, which makes me think that they've found a warehouse in the Bonesboro marketplace to lie low in. That said, the first letter of the sign also looks like an I, so maybe the full sign says IMP something. If you've got theories on that one, let me know. Hunter warns that he hears something coming, and judging by some other clips that he's in, I think that this will be a fake-out scare starring Barkus of the detention track. If this is the first half of the episode, this is a great opportunity for the kids to run into a friendly face who can do an exposition drop as to what game the Collector is playing. Perhaps Barkus is on the run from the Collector as well, so we might get a gag where both parties get startled by their friends. Further playing into my Barkus theory is the next clip, where Gus and Willow throw questions out to a POV shot.
Witches? Demons?
Barkus doesn't speak English, so this seems to be one big Lassie reference as Barkus tries to relay some important information by way of woof. My guess is that he leads the team to where the rest of the survivors are hidden, although I should probably specify survivors of what. Not only were a majority of the witches on the Isles weakened by Belos's draining spell, we don't know how many of them have also been forced to play the Owl House game with King and the Collector. It'll be a miracle if any of the affected witches survive having their powers drained, let alone being thrown around by the most childish powerful entity known to exist. My hope is that Barkus takes the gang to a secret Bad Girl Coven hideout where all of their loved ones are waiting for them. Next up are the moments that everyone really wants to talk about. We finally got a tiny little tease of Luz's Palisman. She looks so happy riding her staff in her Azura costume. I wanna cry! We've been waiting for this! But obviously, we still don't know exactly what this sweet little bean looks like just yet. All we really see here is a glowing purple orb attached to a stick, and the last time I checked, the Bat Queen didn't have any fiber optic lamps from the 90s in her brood. I think this means that Luz's Palisman is still in a state of metamorphosis, coming to life and forming in its own time behind that lavender glow. Perhaps the egg's transportation back to a closer source of magic reignited its hatching process, and although it hasn't revealed itself yet, the Palisman is already bonding with Luz. I'm still Team Snake Palisman, as I feel like I see an outline of one within its galaxy mist. It would be kinda cool if Luz ended up with Nebby from Pokemon, or a Will-O-Wisp-esque Zelda fairy as her partner. Most of the other Palismen are mundane earthly animals, so the Earthling getting a fantasy Palisman is a fitting reversal. On the morning of January 2nd, 2023, Rebecca Rose tweeted a single purple circle emoji, likely a nod to the reveal in this promo. But Dana had some interesting and possibly related tweets too. On New Year's Day, Twitter user @TomMars asked, could we possibly get one word to describe the next episode? And Dana responded, Sparkles? Rebecca also retweeted Sparkles, leading many fans to wonder if this was the name of Luz's new Palisman, or if it was just a description of the glowing orb itself. Personally, because it came out a day prior to the promo, I think that it was a description, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Next, we see a starry night sky up above. This could also be where Luz's Palisman hatches or finally reveals itself. Interestingly, the stars look more like glow-in-the-dark stars than actual stars, which means that whatever's going on in the background here is likely the Collector's doing. Could this take place in the Collector's realm? We know this episode is titled For the Future, and while I haven't gotten my full time travel video out yet, I have a strong suspicion that this episode will involve more timey-wimey shenanigans, and I believe that they're going to be tied strongly to the Collector and their powers. If Luz and her Palisman travel back in time, the future in For the Future might be referencing the present, as Luz makes some sort of strategic play or sacrifice that'll give her team the upper hand in their plan. Think of it as Bill and Ted leaving their car keys behind a sign.
Ted, good thinking, dude.
After the report, we'll time travel back to 2 days ago, steal your dad's keys, and leave them here.
Next, we have Bellows lurching through this cave in an ultra-terrifying clip. I love how the only light source here is the glow from his eyes. We have a couple of different options for the location of this cave. Is it a secret underground part of his castle? Is it one of the chambers in the Titan's skull? Maybe a nasal passage? Or could it be a cave in the wild that he's found to hide in, like the cave where Hunter found the Selkie-Damas? We never did get narrative closure on Bellows sending Hunter to kill the Selkie-Damas, and while the Selkie-Damas escaped, Bellows believes their scales are waiting for him on that island. Is it possible that Bellows is returning to make himself another Grimwalker from their supposed remains? Is he preparing Hunter for a mirror match in the finale? The last two new images are kind of hard to see because they have words covering most of them, but this New Year picture is the one I was talking about where Barkus shows up wearing a sick pair of shades. Almost everyone here is grimacing, but Camilla is smiling and Barkus is rocking those stunners, so they must be on board for a plan that the teens are not. In the A Place for Everyone image, we see Amity, Gus, and Willow using their palismen staffs, with Luz intentionally missing to purposely drive us bananas trying to figure out what it could be. Is it a snake? A bat? An otter? A glowing purple pug? Definitely let me know what you guys think it's gonna be. Like I said earlier, we'll be dropping the second part of our breakdown for Thanks to Them just in time to refresh your memory before the next episode drops on January 21st, so stay tuned. I'm Scarlet Wit, and you're watching WhitneyVision.